it's Robin from Raincross Farms Bakery, and it is day 12 of my sourdough starter series. And here are our two starters that we have been working on. This is our regular one, and I'm going to show a quick video. I videoed up close so that you can see the bubbles and the top. So take a look. Okay, so here it is, day 12. And we're not getting a lot of rise, but we are getting quite a few bubbles along the sides. So it is active, it's just not super active. And then here is the top. It's starting to dry out on the top in between feedings. So I'll talk about what we're gonna do instead. Okay, so it's still in progress. We are just in the be patient mode, and I am going to make a couple little changes. You saw how the top kind of has a dried, it's kind of dried. So I think I'm going to switch out of not use it. Apparently it's getting too much air, and so it's allowing the sourdough to dry out. So I'm going to switch it over to one of these caps, and I'm just going to screw it on loosely, and hopefully that will hold in any moisture and the top won't dry out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a fork, and I'm actually going to fish out this dried part and just throw it away. So it just kind of skimmed a little top. That could be part of the reason why it is not rising. It might be, that might be drying out and holding it all in. So we will see how that goes. So in the mornings we discard, and ordinarily I put it in my jar in the fridge, but I'm actually going to do some baking with this today. Not going to do it live, but I am going to record it so that you can see. And so I'm going to discard all but about a half a cup of this. And hold that down. So we have some to start with. This we're going to bake with, and that was about, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit more out. Okay, and then we are going to feed it, and we're going to make another change. During this second week and beyond, there's two different ways you can do the feedings. You can do it twice a day at a 1/4 cup flour, 3 tablespoons water, or you can do it once a day at double those amounts. And so I'm going to just, generally you're supposed to wait till it's really active to do the once a day feeding, but I don't know, it just isn't doing, it's not performing the way I'm hoping it would. So I'm just going to change it up a little bit. So it's still playing by the rules, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to start feeding it once a day, and I'm going to double up. So instead of a 1/4 cup, I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of my all-purpose flour and dump that in there. And I just dumped a little bit of it out. So that's a 1/2 cup of flour, and instead of 3 tablespoons, I'm going to do 6 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna feed it, we're gonna do a double feeding, but we're only gonna do it once a day. So let me stir this up. All incorporated, no dry flour, and get it all mixed into that original starter that we started out with. And hopefully this will give us the rise that we are looking for. That tells us that our starter is growing in strength. And that is what we want, because we can't bake with it. We can't expect it to rise a loaf of bread until it's strong enough. And like I said, instead of the paper cover, I'm going to give it a little bit more of an airtight, not completely airtight, but a little bit more of an airtight cover. So I've got this plastic, and I'm just going to lightly clip that on, and this looks like right about where my level is, and that will tell me if it starts to rise. I can see by how much. We're shooting for it to rise double within 3 to 4 hours. So cross your fingers, everybody. And I did meant to tell you, it is smelling yeasty, which is a very good sign. That is what we want. It doesn't smell sour like in has gone bad, but sour like in sourdough. That's a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and let's talk a little bit about our other method. This is the pineapple solution method that we're giving a try. So this is day 5 of this. So the first 2 days, the first and the third day, we gave it a feeding of whole wheat flour and pineapple juice. Today's day 5, and we eliminate the pineapple juice now, and we switch over to whole wheat flour and water. So let me read my instructions. Day 5, 5 1/4 tablespoons of flour. I know that's an odd amount, but I really think that's 1/3 cup. I don't know why they didn't just say that. But we're gonna do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna eyeball 1/3. And again, this is whole wheat flour. This isn't my all-purpose flour. This is whole wheat flour. And 3 tablespoons of water. And this water is lukewarm, not cold, not hot. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to stir that up. And we are going to let this sit for 24 hours, except we are going to stir it a couple of times during the day. Just give it a vigorous stirring. And this is supposed to be another method of building a sourdough starter. So I'm giving it a try, and you're following along with me. So, and I appreciate those of you that are following along. I'm seeing common names repeated in the comments, and I sure appreciate you commenting hello, letting me know if you're trying it or just your thoughts. If any of you have more experience in this than I do, and you see that I'm doing something wrong or something that you would do differently, please let me know. I'm open for suggestions, and because I really want this to work. I don't want to spend all this time and feel like it failed. So that is scraped down and stirred and ready to sit. I haven't seen a whole lot of bubbles and growth, so I'm not doing the rubber band with this yet, because I'm not really seeing the bubbles yet. So as soon as we do that, hopefully soon, we'll be on our way. So again, thanks so much for following along. If you are interested in my guides, they're getting kind of cruddy because I keep getting them wet with dishwater, but I have a week 1 guide. I have week 2 and beyond for my regular starter, and then I also have the pineapple solution method printout. So if you'd like to get a free PDF copy of these guides, just type guide in the comments and I will make sure I get that to you. So thanks for being with me this morning. Again, day 11, and I'm going to be filming a video for some quick bread, and I hope you like it. So be looking for that video when I post it. So thanks a lot. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.